I'm a Sun Devil, man!
27-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. Polo will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pool touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scadaboo is the running back, and he is immediately met. The backfield runs through the contact and then throws a shoulder for good measure. Revenge on this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.
Takes his shot for Derby. Flag out. Hey, that backstroke one, that was good. I just missed it. Okay, that was the right idea, but I...
There were too many choices. What if I never got my living room painted? What if I couldn't figure out what kind of painting you want? What if I just used StoneTech? I can hire a top-rated pro that knows everything about interior paint. Easily compare prices and read reviews. Thumbtack knows homes. Download the app today. A mochi moment from Mark. I just want to thank you for making GLP-1s affordable. What would have been over $1,000 a month is just $99 a month with Mochi. Money shouldn't be a barrier. 3 months in, and I had smaller jeans and a bigger wallet.
What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Welcome on into Thirsty Thursdays edition of Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caratenuto at Diablo005 underscore on the art on X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter, because yes, my account did get hacked away, my friends. Yes, it did. It got hacked away, and yeah, not very happy about that, but you know what? It happens, onward and upward. So dealt with it the last day and a half, still dealing with it. Again, got to let a lot of people know that that is not me. So please, if watching this, my Pitchfork Lunchers, go if you do, and a ton of you do, which I appreciate. Follow me on X. Please follow my new handle at Diablos005 underscore. That was what was available on the good old XR window on Twitter. Block my Diablo00, report it. Again, it's not me, so apologies, because yes, and there's a lot of stuff there that I am annoyed because I cannot get to, obviously. But nonetheless, you guys rock. So welcome into Thursday's edition of Pitchfork Lunch as we roll on this week. And again, brought you in with some awesome swimming practice as Coach Boehm and the men and women getting ready for NCAAs as the women take off on Sunday. So brought you in with that. But yes, I am Michael Caratenuto at Diablo005 underscore on X stars for on Twitter. You can check out the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Also, I know I have never told you this when you go to the wonderful world of IG at michael.caratenuto.5 and check it out there because So, yes, you can go there. It's the wonderful world of IG as well. And it's michael.caratenuto.5. Yes, dot between the first and last name, then a .5. And then, I know this is even crazier, guys. So, yeah, you can check out there. And I know you may have heard this one before, too, my Pitchfork Lunchers, the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and, yes, watch live, but do subscribe to the YouTube channel because you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews here on Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, so you can, like I said, go to YouTube and watch live because you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews. Which again, whether it's coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum, an athletic director who's now searching for a men's basketball coach, who, by the way, has gotten a lot of interest. And yes, people say, "Oh, what's an athletic director going to say?" But you don't have to come out and say anything. if there hasn't really been, interest from parties. And yes, obviously, if they're looking to coach or have been let go or whatever. But again, you can go to YouTube and you can subscribe to YouTube and get caught up on all of it. Because hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Again, you can definitely hit me up in the comments and let me know. But go to YouTube and subscribe because like I said, all you've missed, but all you have to do is go to YouTube. You see my name, Michael Caratanudo, but the page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe. Because like I said, I mean, phenomenal conversations with coaches, players, voices, insiders, and love. Sounds from out at practice. Just all that good stuff. So again, I'm glad you're here, Pitchfork Lunchers, Forks Up. But you know what I'm going to say? Shame on you for those that have just joined. Where have you been? But that's why you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because you can binge watch season 1, keep watching season 3, binge watch season 2, keep watching season 3, and go from there. Because it's one of those things where when people come on, obviously we don't talk about the same things, do we? Of course we don't. But if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can sit there and you'll see the different con reviews we've had. And that's what they are here, because we're innovative. We're Sun Devils, Forks Up. And, we're not talking about the same. Yes, some things kind of overlap, but at the same time, not really. So love to get the coaches on. Yes, talk about their teams that they have, but also, again, just a little bit more about, less of the X's and O's and the phenomenal Sun Devil stuff. So subscribe to YouTube. Again, it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe. So, but yeah, getting started off. You guys saw it in. Swimming. Both men and women, the reigning back-to-back Big 12 champions, both of them, the women's and the men's team. Like you said, the women's 2 in a row, the men's 4 in a row for conference championships. As to obviously the last 2 of the Pac-12 and the first 2 of the Big 12, as you guys know. So yeah, I mean, it is just awesome being out at practice. Seeing all that. And again, working hard as we get their work in. I got to show you an awesome that you're going to love this. I love it. And again, because they're in the pool and I forgot to ask who it was. But again, Coach Boehm, kind enough to let me come out and get some B-roll of the phenomenal swim team. And again, that's getting ready. And yes, they're working hard. But I always appreciate this when there's a athlete that's getting the job done. And in the pool, I mean, again, you can see that he's working, but I like it because and I didn't even, it's not like, you'll see a lot of times, like, coming back from, breaks and football games and stuff, you see, like, whether it's part of the crowd and, like, there's somebody behind the camera, like, hey, get fired up, or, stuff like that. But this, my friends, was unprompted, as you will see, and absolutely love it. Getting ready for nationals, working hard, but look at that. Forks Up, baby. That's right. He's working hard. So warm-ups still, talking about yes, the form of it. Solid. If you're an athlete, I'm going to get called in the power and the drive of the rush stroke. The speed of the bottle and actually put direct, absolutely done. Forks up, so get this, and we're getting ready. And again, all the form stuff, everything is part of it. And then yes, they are definitely getting ready. As you know, the women will be taken off first. They leave Sunday, so this is what the schedule is like. So yes, they're taken off Sunday, this coming Sunday. Did I mention, by the way, they are taking off Sunday? I didn't know I mentioned that, but for the Big 12 championship, they scored 1,660.50 points to just dominate the swim and dive championship. So, oh, and by the way, the diving zones are going on now. They were Monday through yesterday. And Amaya Wiley was competing for ASU, as is Libby Tai. Competed for ASU along with the ASU women's team. And then Lane Stallworth was also there for the Sun Devils. Let's see. Do we have? Oh yes, Caleb Liebman. I knew I was forgetting somebody. I'm like, wasn't he in the 3 meter? Yeah, he's in the 3 meter and the platform. Is Caleb Liebman. And also Caden Hayes, 1 meter, 3 meter, and platform for the Devils competed. And that is that. That is for the divers that are entered. And the women team event final. Well, the Northern Arizona women took first with 293.15 points. And then Hawaii took second. Utah took third. San Diego State took fourth. Denver women's A team took fifth. San Diego State's women's B team took sixth. The A team is the one that took fourth. And then the ASU women's A team took seventh with a score of 186.9. The men's team event final, well, Utah was 1 and GCU was 2. And then let's see, the women's 1 meter championship, 6 dives. Let's see. The highest for the Sun Devils was Amaya Wiley, who finished 32nd, 228.10. And then oh, sorry, I take it back. Caden Hayes is the highest placement for the Sun Devils, finished 22nd with a score of 244.30, an overall score. Then there was Amaya Wiley, like I said, a 228.10, and Libby Ty finished with 200.10 points on the women's 1 meter championship. Like I said, 6 dives. So yeah, it's insane when you watch any of this. And then that was the prelim quarterfinals. I told you the quarterfinals. So there was 18 divers that made it to the finals, and but in the quarters, again, Devils again not high enough to get in, and it was Callie Eaglestone from Utah that finished first. In the men's 3 meter championships, let's see. But in the prelims and quarterfinals, ASU Bruno Grau Espinoza. That was Caleb Liebman. That was 31st, 270.25, and then right behind him is his teammate Lane Stallworth, 32nd at 268.45, and 31st and 32nd. So not qualifying for the finals, and it was Moritz Wiesman of USC that won the 3 meter championships with a total score of 879.85, 146 points separated him and Gail Jimenez. So, yeah, domination there from Moritz from USC. So, again, diving going on. Pardon me. But Caleb Lieben did come in the men's platform. He made the finals and finished 18th with a score of 566.25. So very good, very solid to see that from Caleb there. But yeah, so the women though, pardon me, as I was going to tell you, they leave Sunday, and then it is Wednesday through Saturday. They will be competing. Relays, individual, going to be absolutely phenomenal. So again, just want to remind you of that. Also, coming up this weekend too, baseball opens up Big 12 play against ECU. Softball continues Big 12 play against Oklahoma State. Obviously, baseball forks up, getting that victory over that team down south, which doesn't count for it's not a conference game, but it obviously counts on your record and for the season. So, yes, right now, Arizona's struggling. They are 6-10. The Devils are 12-4 now. Like I said, with 17th ranked TCU headed to Phoenix Muni to take on the Devils this weekend. So, again, looking very forward to that. Softball, like I said, Oklahoma State is here. Is going to be here. So Sunday's game does start at 1, so we don't have to worry about Utah time rule. And yes, were the Devils losing? Could the Devils still have lost the game and still gotten swept by Utah? Absolutely. But the way the bats were waking up, turning it over, coming back in that game, it was the 7th inning. Man, play it out. Like, you scheduled a 5 o'clock flight for no reason, and they have to switch. Never again. Never again. The only way it's switching is if, like I said, never again, but I know, then I kind of waffle. But the only way, again, if you're not familiar, I'll explain in a minute, but the only way you'll adjust the time for them is if, A, the game gets finished. We're not doing this crap. You take a 7 o'clock flight. We are not doing this. And if you don't like it, then that's on you. Yeah, if you don't like it, that's on you. But no, we're not sitting here doing this Mickey Mouse stuff at a collegiate level. So, yeah, never switching again for Utah. Only if, okay, this is when the flight is. We don't care. You can figure it out. But you're not going to say, oh, it's going to start at 1. It has to end by 3 or 12. It has to end by 3 because we have a 5 o'clock flight. You're going to Salt Lake City. You can get a different flight. Don't want to hear it. So, yes, annoyed, bitter, maybe, but to me, it's just because it's the college level. It's ridiculous. But I digress to this weekend. Also, water polo hosts USC Saturday in a conference matchup, guys. You need to get out to Mona Plummer Aquatic Center. It is a free event. It is a free event. And this team for Coach Party is absolutely crushing it. Crushing it. So, yeah, I don't again, get on out there. It'll be, like I said, this team this year for Coach Party, who is just, like I said, been crushing it. They are 23-3, 1-2 in conference. So this is big. Get back to 500 in conference. They've won 4 in a row. They're 15-1 at home. Their only drop is to Cal, which they lost on, February 28th. 11-10. Oh, yes. So, yeah. But, yeah, that is their only loss at home and looking to keep it that way. And, again, go toe-to-toe with a very good USC team, but they definitely can beat USC. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. Obviously, Selection Sunday coming up, women's hoops, waiting for that. They are going to the tournament. Yes, I keep telling you, people say, oh, bubble, this and that. Like, when you look at 24 wins to just 9 losses, And I played a Molly Miller set. I'm going to play it again tomorrow too, just to remind everybody that this team, and then Oregon State. Oh, by the way, an overtime win on the road there. Who keeps winning? Who I can tell you what they did. Hold on. So Gonzaga, in the conference tournament final, who it's funny because ASU, the women, have beaten both these teams. So either way, ASU is going to have a win, would have a win over the West Coast Conference champs. But Gonzaga beat Oregon State 76-66, and Gonzaga was up by 2. It was 19-17 after the first, but Oregon State. This is insane. Oregon State held them to 8 points in the second period. Now, second quarter, Oregon State only scored 11 points as well. But it was 28-27 Oregon State at halftime. And then Gonzaga outscored them 26-21 in the third, and then held them under 20. Held Oregon State under 20. It was 23-17 in the fourth, but still 10-point win, 76-66. Yeah, so that's the final there. But nonetheless, Molly Miller's Sun Devils have beaten both those teams. So the West Coast Conference champion and the runner-up, both on the road in their barns. Yeah, and 24 wins. How they play defense. If it's an eye test, again, not a lifetime achievement award. Nope. So yeah, but anyway. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, I'm going to jump into baseball and a little bit more of a softball as well. And like I said, some water polo stats for you too. But we will jump into it on the other side here on Pitchfork Lunch. Welcome back to Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Carcino at Diablos 005 underscore. I know it sounds weird. On X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter. Check out the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Also, you can go to the wonderful world of IG at michael.carcino.5 and my YouTube channel, which is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005 at MVC005 on YouTube. And subscribe, my friends, because again, that's how you can get caught up. And a ton of the plethora of phenomenal con reviews you have missed here: coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum, a lot of awesome alum. And now that my Twitter got hacked, I got to go back and it's not a problem. Make friends, reacquaint friends, and be like, hey, remember me on the show? Yeah, come over here. Block that other one. So yeah, nonetheless, you have those avenues to check it out. And yes, as you saw right there, again, coming back with swimming, looks like part of the girls, again, the relay that has worked. And you saw, he said the breaststroke, like just coming at you again, like, just like the strength, the form, again, like shoulders like out above the water. So that's one of those things. But yeah, it's the form wise, and it's just, but then like in the butterfly too, which again, not about me, Pitchfork Learners, you know that, but yes, when the brief time I swam young, it's like, doing the butterfly, like, yes, you get the form down, mastering it, like, it is all power, which is great. But yeah, so just saying. But the 23-3 Son of a Women's water polo team for Coach Party, who again has just been absolutely rocking it. Yeah, they have some. Okay, let's see if we can. Nope, go back. Oh, yeah. Oh, why do they do it like this? That's why. So, Nyoka Thomas leads the team with 30 goals, by the way. Laura Cardos has 29. Camila Balagbachi has 28 total goals. Really? Oh, that's never mind. I was trying to say on the season, but I just really have. Well, I will tell you this: Layla Miraz leads the team with 33 assists. Um, yeah, we got to get. I again, never mind. I'm in my notes. I'm just noticing how I put this, but anyway, as I was saying, this team, this water polo team, again, just absolute money. Um, but USC again Saturday at 1. Also, I said baseball and softball. Friday night for softball. Looks like Kenzie Brown again, who faced 6 batters at UTEP and struck out all 6. 3 up, 3 down. First 2 innings, bam, pitch count. That's again, and she starts getting her nastiness back and works in again that the way her like coach says a combo with her like rise ball and then drop it. You throw that changeup in. Oh, it's just so. I mean, if you're a Sun Devil, it's phenomenal to see, but yeah, it's just so nasty and mean to do to the other batters. Um, um, so the Devils are 20-6 now. Coach Bartlett, again, friend of the program, they are 20-6 now. Um, They will take on at number 21 or 15 Oklahoma State. By the way, the rankings, the way if you're looking at the Devils' schedule, for the rankings reflect opponent's position within the NFCA/Go route, and that's the first one. And the second one is ESPN USA Today softball, respectively, at the time of its game against Arizona State. And then if it says RV, it means we're receiving votes. But yeah, so Oklahoma State, again, number 21 in the RFCA and number 15 in the ESPN USA Today. They will be here Friday, 6 o'clock, Saturday, 4 o'clock, and Sunday, 1 o'clock. Yes, the normal 1 o'clock game on Sunday. As there is that. And did I mention, by the way, like when we look at the batting averages for this team, and Tanya Wendell, I mean, still batting 449. Now, granted, she has not played. And she's 7 for 7 on stolen bases, by the way, is Tanya Wendell. She's perfect, 7 for 7, as is Emily Shep, who's 2 for 2. And Yaya Acuna, that's really no surprise. She's 2 for 2. And then Ryan Brown's 1 for 1, as is Avery Matroni and Nahonda Lewis. They're all perfect. And then let's see. And then you have Sam Swan, who's 6 for 7. Boken Ulrich is 1 for 2. Yazzie Avila's 2 for 3. There, so it's a team that has stolen 29 bases on 37 attempts, so pretty good. And Coach Bartlett, we know, loves to put that pressure on which again, if you have the speed or you have the players, again, just don't get caught leaving early. Which again in softball, because the smaller distance to the bases, there's no leadoffs. You can't leave the bag until the ball is out of the pitcher's hand. So I mean, if it's just out of the pitcher, like it can be just out and you can be taken off. So, but yeah, 7 for 7 stolen base on the year for Tanya Wendell, who is batting, like I said, 449. She again has started 18 games, played at 19, and again just been out with the abdominal issue that Coach Bartlett had talked about post game, which we heard here. But yeah, 449 on the season, and she's got 49 at bats, 22 hits. She's driven in 20, scored 23, 3 doubles, no triples, 5 tied for second on the team with 5 home runs. Again, not playing in a little bit of time she did. You might think she might be tied for lead. Katie Chester leads the team. Let's see, home run wise, Katie Chester leads the team with 8. Kaylee Pond has 7. Wendell and Sam Swan have 5. Shep and Tiari Ho Ching have 4. Ashley Mejia has 3. And then Brooklyn Ulrich, Yazzie Avila, Sydney Signs, and Nahonda Lewis all have 1. So it's a team that is jacked. 40 homers so far. But, yeah, Tanya Wendell getting back in the lineup, and then Katie Chester. I mean, she's just been absolutely crushing the rock. And we know Kaylee Pond can do it as well, too. So, yeah, it's Emily Shep. Tiari Ho Ching, again, power, but that's just one of those things where but yeah, Tanya Wendell, 449, Katie Chester, 403, Sam Swan, 367, Kaylee Pond, 364. You get what I'm getting at. Ashley Mejia, 358, Ulrich at 340, Jasmine Roberts at 308, Emily Shep at 307. So yes, my friends, it is again a team that can hit, and then you have power. Like I said, 40 home runs, double wise. They've had 44 doubles, 2 triples, 1 from Mejia, 1 from Pond. So yeah, 44 doubles, 40 home runs. It's a team, and then on top of that, like I said, you have 29, 37 attempts, stolen bases, and you have 6, 7 that are perfect, whether 1 attempt or not, 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 7 for 7 in Wendell's case. So yeah, I mean, and defensively, team, yeah. And baseball, like I said, playing number 17 TCU. We are going to wrap on this. Baseball playing number 17 TCU. Landon Harrison, again, hitting over 400. Hitting over 400, well over 400, and for Coach Bloomquist's 12-4 team. But yeah, I mean, you look at batting average. Harrison at 424, 59 at bats, 25 hits. But yeah, 25 of 59. He's driven in 24, scored 21, 8 doubles, no triples yet. Again, not easy to come by. But 6 dingers, tied for the team lead with Dominic Longo, who's got 6, and Dean Toigo, who also has 6, who's batting average coming up as well. But like I said, Hairston, 424. New Contradas, again, he is out. Coach Bloomquist had talked about that. He is out. Again, it's he had said Sunday was a hamstring issue, so it's not a day-to-day thing. We'll see when he'll be evaluated. And, man, one of the team captains just, again, this young man has had to battle through and just kick in like injuries ass. And he has done it over and over again. And, man, this, to overstate the obvious, Sun Devil fan sucks. But, yes, some other guys have to step up, like Beckett Zavorik and an Austin Rolling, hitting wise. And like we heard from Landon Harrison, on Wednesday, that it there is no way to there is no way to it's not like they're going to fill new shoes and replace them, but, just step up, contribute. Harrison hitting 424. Like I said, driven in 24, scored 21, 8 doubles, no triples, 6 home runs. His OPS is at 1.391, which him and New Contradas, Austin Rowley, and Dominic Longo all over 1,000. And Garrett Michel was right there. He's at 991. But Longo is at 1.290. Rowley's at 1,000 even. And then Contradas at 1.221. So, yeah, it's Dean Toigo's at a 1.031. So, but batting average wise, I mean, like I said, you look at Hairston, 424, Contradas, that's 3. It was at 396, Rolling at 367, Longo at 348, Michel at 341, Mount Zauridis at 320, Smaldino at 308, Zavorik 286, Dean Toigo, 268. But you have 7, over 300. Says Maldino at 308, and then Hairston at 424, the 1.391 OPS. This young man has also drawn 10 walks and been hit by 4 pitches, so 14 free bases for this young man. Only struck out 6 times in 59 at-bats, has only struck out 6 times. So absolutely phenomenal. And pitching-wise, look, Cole Carlone, this young man, in 4 appearances, he's 2-1 with a 3.00 ERA, even 3, and then a 0.95 WHIP, which is, I know, baseball aficionados, this, but I'm saying, obviously, for the casual fan, the WHIP, that 0.95 that's insane. But yeah, he has pitched 21 innings, just giving up 14 hits. 8 runs, 7 of those earned, 29 Ks to 6 walks. I mean, just about a 5-to-1 ratio there. He's given up 1 double, 1 triple, 3 home runs, but to have a 3 even ERA, a 0.95 WHIP, just about 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Yeah, this young man has the Coach Bloomquist thought we heard it from him, took that next step. Was grown and then taking the next step. And then again, local kid, saw him pitch in high school at Corona. This kid, I mean, you could tell then, and you get to develop it, come here to ASU, play with Coach Bloomquist, obviously, Coach Accardo, the lab that they have, and then just the pitchers they've put around, all of these guys, not just Carlone, but for competition and to drive them. And I mean, just again, Sean Fitzpatrick. I mean, he's got a 0.0 ERA. He has pitched 7 innings, given up 2 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned, but he has 12 Ks to just 2 walks. So again, a 6-1 there. Hasn't given up any home runs. His opponent's batting average is .91 for Fitzpatrick. So, and Carlone's opponent's batting average is at a mere 182. So, yeah. We're going to wrap on happy facts like that and give you a little extra on the way out. But again, this one gets ready. So, yes, have a phenomenal rest of your Thirsty Thursday. Hopefully we quench some of that Sun Devil thirst. Again, getting warmer outside, so do stay hydrated, as you Sun Devils know. But also, thanks to back-to-back reigning Big 12 champs women's volleyball. By the way, beach volleyball, absolutely crushing it too. But women's volleyball, it is #OurState. Yes, school down south. You just got reminded of that again on Tuesday night in baseball. So just saying, speaking the facts. So thank you again. With volleyball, women's volleyball always remind me to remind all of you Pitchfork Lunchers and Sun Devil Nation of that. It is #OurState. So yes, just remember that school down south. And I will see you tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. And you guys know it. Go Devils. As again, Friday, tomorrow, bam, the games. Series start. We'll talk about that, and we'll see who we might have on as a guest. You won't want to miss that. So have a phenomenal rest of your Thirsty Thursday. I will see you tomorrow, and a little extra on the way out. But yes, as always, you guys know it. Go Devils, and forks up.
I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call. Good play fake. Polo will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pool touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scatterboom. Scatterboom breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Another. Scatterboom is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. Chuck this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. The other way. Defense still going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.